What's up, everyone? Mike Gross here. We're going to do some 21 Pilots with this really catchy jingle called Stressed Out. So if you ever get stressed out, you know what I mean? And what I did is tuned drop C, and I'm going to tell you why after I play what I'm going to teach you. But before we even start, this goes out to subscriber Music Man's Ladies Band. And I'm going to do a little shout out in a separate video. But since I just said their name, you can do that now too. YouTube.com/musicmans, right? You know how to spell music. You know how to spell mans, M-A-N-S. Ladies, L-A-D-I-E-S. Band. You better know how to spell band. And there's a story behind them, and their channel is great, and I want to support them, and I'd like you guys to do the same. So, anyways, this goes out to you guys per request. All right, here we go. Ready? Forgot how it went. No, I didn't. Okay, that's the first part. Then it just drops out. Then we got. Okay, that's your second part you're going to learn. I know this is choppy how I'm doing it. I normally don't talk in between each section, but you know, you're going to learn it. Here we go. Okay, so drop C, let me explain that really quick. If you're familiar with drop D tuning, it's the same concept, but it's a whole step flat. So, but I'm just going to give you the names of this. String 6, C, so we're dropping everything. C, G, C, Fad, F-A-D. C, G, C, Fad. So obviously, we're tuned well below standard. The reason I did this is there's this piano part, I believe it was piano, where I was doing right here. That's a low C, and I couldn't hit that in standard tuning. This is the only tuning, unless you want to go even lower, which is unnecessary. And I wanted to be able to emulate the tonal area, keep it all in the same. All right, so let's jump in. What do you say? So we're starting with, it's a, looks like a C chord, doesn't it? We're going to call this G, although technically it's not because I dropped tuning, but I want you to relate it to C major. So I'm going 10A, 9D, 7G, and just go ahead and bar those last three with this index, and then middle on 8B. Alright, so if you need to, check them. And if you hit the high E, it's fine. But I'm not hearing it in there. Not a big deal. You know, so the reggae feel, which we call raga, is I want us to do upstrokes and then release the pressure off the chord, but don't lose the form of the chord. So we're going to go, and I lift the pressure. I also come down with my hand, and what that does is it mutes it. If you don't do that, you get this. It's a complete different feel. We want it choppy, staccato. We're going to do it 2 times. You're going to want to practice that, maybe on just that set chord, or if it's still too weird, you can do it on opens, so you can focus on the strum hand. Okay, and then the next thing, the way this is set up, is we're going to go to what we're going to call E minor. All you got to do is take your pinky and put it on 9G. Everything else stays put. Alright, so it's just a matter of moving one finger. And then my tip of my index, I'm muting underneath string 6. In case I accidentally hit it, we don't want one bad note in a chord can just sound horrible. So muting is just as important as the notes of the chord. So we're gonna go strings 2 through 5 on that, and like I said, if you hit string 1 and you want that higher tone in there, go for it. Totally fine. So we have, and the last one we're going to call B minor. It's the B minor form. You're still in the right spot. So we're going to bar the last 3, and then we need the 9th fret off the D string. It's the Stairway to Heaven chord, right? But we're moving it up. So this is going to be 4 times of that same staccato upstroke, and we're going to do strings 1 through 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. That's the first part. Let's try it again. And then it cuts out as he's doing the rapping and stuff. And then the next time the chords come back in, we're going to be doing B minor, bar the 2nd fret, strings 5 through 1, put an A minor form in front of it. In other words, 4D, 4G, and 3B. Once again, the index is going to mute underneath string 6. 2 up strums. The next one we're going to go to is an A major. Just remove everything except your index, drop it down a string, and we're going to do strings 2, 3, 4, and 5. And you can take your thumb and touch the top of string 6 if you're worried about it, because it'll sound bad if you hit that E string. I'd rather mute it and hit it, or at least know that it's safe if I do hit it. 2 times. So we went. D major. 2, 3, 2, open D. Thumb's going to mute string 6 just to be safe. If you hit the open A, it's fine, but we're aiming for the fretted ones primarily. This next one, since I've done a drop C tuning, I won't go into the details of it, but we're going to call it an F sharp 7, but it's going to seem funky here. Bar everything, fret 2, or from string 5 down, it doesn't matter. But we need 4E, 4A, 2D, which is covered with the bar, and 3G. And you can hit all 6 if you want, or just the top 4. And then you're going to repeat that, the B minor, the A, and the D, but not the F sharp 7. Okay, so let me play the whole part there. And then, my favorite part is this Red Hot Chili Pepper sounding part. 2A, 3B. Keep them both down together. Play the A, then the B string. Don't go. Alright, so. And then same 2 strings, but open on the A, 2 on the B. It's really cool. 2E, and then 5D. So we have. And then open E, let that ring, and then go 4, 2, open on the D. Double checking my tuning. You're like, what the hell is he doing? Alright, so. And he's doing it again. Then, start it over. The next one. And then we change this third grouping to 2 on the top, 3 on the bottom. And then open E and 2E. So open low E, 2 high E. And then a quick rest. Just stick your hand over the strings. So start it over. Then we're going to go into this. 5E, 5D, 2E, 5D. So we have, and then 2A, 4D, and one more time. And that gets you through all that. So let me play just that part. Or the section, right? And there you go. 21 Pilots with Stressed Out. Really liking this band. They're awesome. I think it's only 2 members. Just really cool music. And take your time with it. Subgroup it as far as bringing the 2 hands together. You know, we got our strum hand or picking hand and then our chord hand over here. The goal is to obviously be able to bring them together in time and rhythm. So if you have to, worry about just seeing if you can get the chord changes. You know, if this part isn't landing fast enough, this isn't going to matter. So if you're comfortable with all these chords, then you're ready to apply both. Okay? My email, rockinguitarlessons@hotmail.com. And I do teach on Skype around the world. 30 and 60 minutes per week or bi-weekly is the norm for how my lessons are set up. You can check out more information on guitar and bass lessons with me or vocal lessons with my wife Jolene at my website, rockinguitarlessons.com, and I'll have a full price breakdown. If your schedule doesn't really work and you want to take lessons with me or Jolene still, actually no. Jolene, no for the next thing. I offer CVT, which is custom video tablature lessons, and CT lessons, which is custom tablature. They're very, very finely detailed, handwritten tabs. You let me know what it is you want me to work on, and I get it right. I don't just do throw togethers. I'll look for live concerts for hand and fret placement if needed, but I usually refer to the studio version. But I've had students that wanted live versions. I've had students that wanted CVT lessons of songs that have 0 guitar in them. If there's a tone, it can be found on the guitar. So, I just did one earlier today, a CVT lesson for one of my Skype students, Mike, and it was Iron Maiden Revelations. It's just the guitar solo. So they're custom, and that's what the word means. You let me know what it is you want done. I have beginner series, intermediate, all that. And I guess that's it. I do want you to add me on social media, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Those are the 3 I use. And I probably won't be doing more because those are the 3 big ones. And, a lot of people use them. So I'm kind of just trying to figure out Instagram a little bit. But you can only put little short videos. It's like, why, That's it. Add me on that. Be sure to subscribe to my channel. Click the notifications icon. That'll let you know every time there's a new lesson on the channel. And who knows, yours could be next. But make sure you subscribe and shoot your request my way. And if you don't request it, then you won't get it. But if you do, yours may be next, like I said. All right? So we'll talk to you guys later. Have fun with this song. And go check out and subscribe to Music Man's Ladies Band. You gotta see this. I wouldn't send you there if I didn't think it was cool. It's like a little mini TV series. I'm not gonna give it away here. Just go check them out. All right, see ya. Next thing that comes in.